palms together. Start to focus on your breath. Slow down. Bring yourself into this present moment, into your heart space. Feel the flow of the breath moving in and out through your nose. Enjoy it. Enjoy the movement of energy, of information. Feel the freedom of your breath. In your mind's eye, connect with the beautiful sun. Seeing and feeling the healing energy, the healing light of the sun. With your intention, with your breath, let's bring that energy into the body. As you inhale, draw the light of the sun directly into your heart. Hold the light, the breath at your heart center, expand it, feel it expand. And exhale, send the breath through the crown of your head like a fountain all around you, clear out your space. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the breath, the light at the heart center. And exhale through the crown of your head like a fountain all around you. And one more time, inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the light, the breath at the heart center. Feel it, see it, sense it. And exhale through the crown like a fountain all around you. Returning to an easy breath, seeing your heart center filled with light. Inhaling deeply and hold. Rub your palms. Bring some energy and light into your hands. Inhale a little bit more. Hold it, rub, rub, rub. And then cup the palms over your eyes and exhale. Inhale, hold the breath. Feel the energy from your palms to your eyes. Nourish yourself. And exhale, float the palms down. Flutter the eyes open into your space. Open focus. Good. You know that you can always do that exercise, either the spring of light, bringing the energy from the sun or the light into your body, or also just concentrating your energy in your palms as you breathe. And then it's called palming the eyes. Just palm. You can, some people put the palms directly on your face, but you don't have to. You can just hold it in front of your face and just tune into that energy and give some nourishment back to your being. Our eyes are, especially now, looking at a lot of screens all the time. And let's not make a story about it. I'm just saying it's different. It's a little bit of a different amount of time usually for most of us to be on a screen. So just being mindful of ourselves and giving yourself a break and taking some time to nourish yourself, like we've been talking about these past weeks, about, you know, a certain kind of self-care, like a conscious self-care. You know, you can do your baths and your nails and your pedicures and your hair and all of that stuff, and also with consciousness, you know, using you don't need anything outside of you. You don't need anything outside of you. You have everything you need within you. So just remembering to do, as we do every day with our breathing exercises, just reminding yourself to bring in these self-care, I don't even want to call them, like, you know, the words are not like tools, techniques, you know, we got to make up a nice word for it. Just delights, something delightful to do for yourself, you know, tuning into your own power and your own energy and nourishing yourself. Just keeping, this is the theme of keeping it ever present in your mind that I am the operant power and everything I need is within me. I have everything I need within me. I've been given everything I need within me or in my being, you know, because we use our voice, we use our breath, we use movement, we use mudras, different things. We have all of these ways and all of these things to direct and redirect the energy. So not only do you have all of these, faculties, all of us have everything we need, so does everyone else. Everyone that you are observing, everyone that you are coming in contact with, are you forgetting that they are too an infinite being, an infinite, eternal, capable being, just like you? And so I've really been feeling this theme of a few different ways to say it. There's different, I don't know the word. I guess there's different dimensions of it. That's a good word to start using. Different dimensions of this theme of personal responsibility, of 100% personal responsibility. Now that can sound sometimes a little bit like we don't always like it. It sounds a little like but also, when you really understand, which we're going to unpack it a little bit more, it's empowering. It's so empowering. Who's responsible for me? Me. Oh, good. Then I know what to do. I am so grateful that I have everything I need within me to do whatever it is that I need to do for me, and to remind us, to remind myself, to remind ourselves that before we go seeking something out there, some kind of action to take, some kind of thing, some kind of whatever it is, I don't know, action, solution, whatever. Before I'm going to do that, what is my state of being? Where am I coming from? Why am I taking this action? Why am I deciding to do this? Why am I deciding to go look for this or get this thing or whatever it is? What is my state of being? And am I coming from a place of 100% personal responsibility, meaning I know the cause, that consciousness is the only reality. The only reality is consciousness, awareness, source, God, oneness, whatever you want to call it. And that is the cause of all things. And when I am attuned to that, when I am aware of that, I know that everything I'm seeing here or seeking here has come from this one cause. And so the only effect, the only thing that is happening out here is a natural extension of this cause that I have participated in, and it is going to exhibit itself based on me, my beliefs. We've talked about this so many times, and I know that it sounds very simple and it seems like, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it sounds like I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And that's okay too. That's okay too. I'm trying to keep it in a way, and we repeat the things over and over again so that we can catch it. Sometimes you just hear it in a different way and it applies to one thing over here, and then you say, okay, right, yeah, I got it. I can do that, or I connect with what that means, and I'm going to apply it in this way. So even if it's not making sense across the whole board, you're going to get it. Again, there's these different dimensions that are sort of opening for us. And even if you catch it for one thing, like I was talking the other day, when you think you've lost something and then you start participating in the reality of lost, like I can't find my keys, they're lost. So now I believe that they're lost, and I'm in the dimension, the reality of the lost keys. So I can't find them. They don't exist there because I don't believe they're here. But then usually, like I said, sometimes before you knew this stuff, you sometimes just let it go. You forgot about it. And then next thing you know, there's the keys in the place that you looked 50 times because you didn't fix yourself in the reality of the lost keys. Or if you're know this stuff, if you've been participating and doing this stuff, maybe you felt the keys in your hands, or you stopped participating in the lost, I can't find it, I can't find it, and you got the keys in your hands, or you already went to your destination, like you know all the ways to apply this wisdom. You already had the keys. And then same thing, you look in a place, you turn around, or you look in a place, you lift the thing, they were here all along. It's like we have to start. You can do whatever you want. What I'm suggesting is remembering that this is all energy, right? This is all energy, meaning it's all shiftable, changeable. We're believing in a hard, fixed thing. And yeah, it looks like that. And that's okay. I mean, we have to operate. We're operating here. It's fun. We're doing all these things. I just want us to loosen a little bit, loosen up a little bit, loosen up a little bit to what's possible. Because, like I said, some weird things that we might consider weird may present themselves. You may have experiences in your meditation. There's just stuff going on. And I'm not trying to be cryptic or mystic or whatever. I'm saying we are shifting our density, our consciousness is shifting. And we're becoming more and more aware of our own power, more and more aware of our power of creation, more and more aware of cause and effect, not cause and then effect, like the cause is out here. The cause, you're starting to become aware that you are affecting your reality, and that possibly you're starting to become aware that there are infinite realities, and that you cannot know truly another's reality because you are viewing it through your independent consciousness, whatever that is. So, trying to extrapolate or whatever you're thinking about someone else, it is about you. It's you. Like, just let's please, we're in this new year, new year, new you. What's the new you? The new you is believing like it's all me. It's all me. If I decide to change my idea about something, to change my belief about something, I am going to get a different result. It has to be a different result because I am the observer. I'm the one observing it. So what I'm saying about this personal responsibility and, knowing what is the cause, and then connecting, your little computer, let's say, with the big computer, and aligning yourself and understanding that the way that I think and the way that I feel, I can start to pay attention to that with my inner words and my outer words. And I'm going to, like, this world that I'm living in for me is a natural outpicturing of all of that stuff that is going on that I am aware of and not aware of. So what I've been saying, what we've been talking about, let's become more aware of it so that everyone here and everyone we're in contact with can start to experience a better life, a better world, a better reality, more and more harmonious, more and more loving, more and more light filled, more and more joyful. What did I say before? We've been getting what we've been getting because we've been asleep. And sometimes we didn't even understand how asleep we were because we thought we were awake. We thought we were awake, and then we were letting some things just play out and ride out and not really using our power within to do anything about it because we just accepted it and we don't like it. We don't like it now. And that's why I'm saying there's no more them out there gotta do something. what am I gonna do? What do I have to do in my reality for me? Where have I been participating and contributing and believing and giving power to whatever that is? And now, how can I refocus myself and decide? So, this personal responsibility, and it is a theme, and let's leave that theme behind us or clean it up or bring it into the truth, the light of the truth, because we've been in a soupy mess of someone else is responsible for someone else, or you deciding that you're going to take responsibility for someone else, someone who you are perceiving as weaker or ill or, old, or whatever you're saying is wrong with them. And then you're going to do something that is going to help them, some action that is going to help them. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You know why it doesn't make sense? Because you're coming from a lack perspective. If you can align yourself to uplift them in your mind. Now, look, some people are going to be like, I don't think I don't believe that. Or they are weak, they are old, they are vulnerable, they are ill, they are whatever that is. Okay, all right, yes. And this is what I do, okay? I'm just going to give you an example. So if I observed that, then what do I say? Have I been participating in that? Did I contribute to that, viewing that, or that, exhibiting? Did I contribute to that? I go within me and I'm in integrity and honesty with myself. So say it's a family member, an older family member. Am I coming from fear? Am I in fear of them? Like something's going to happen to them or whatever. And if I'm honest with myself, yes, that's where it's coming from. And then I'm believing they're this, they're that, they're the other. And I'm not telling you what to do or what's possible for you or what's not possible for you. I'm just saying, if you want to feel better about it and be in alignment and take an action then out of integrity and truth, instead of an action out of fear or worry or lack, then this is the process. You go within, you're in integrity with yourself. Nobody can tell you, nobody but yourself can tell you where you're taking certain actions from or what you're doing and why you're doing it. Only you. But if it doesn't feel loving, like good, like so good, we're not trained that the action needs to come from somewhere feeling good. We're trained a lot and conditioned a lot to watch others and also in ourselves taking these actions out of reaction because something doesn't feel good. Something doesn't feel good. So then I got to do something, fix it, fix it. We don't like it. That's why we've been practicing this whole time with what? Being comfortable with sitting in the discomfort, because we're not comfortable with that. We don't like it when it doesn't feel good, and rightfully so, but we're using it in the wrong way. We don't feel good, then we force some kind of action out of the not feeling good instead of sitting with it, appreciating it, asking it some questions, getting some clarity from it, sitting with it in the discomfort. What are you here to show me? What do I want? What is the clarity here? What do I want? I want my loved ones to be safe. Okay, well, where does that start? It starts within me. It starts within me. Do I believe that they can be safe? Do I believe that they can be well? Do I believe that I can lovingly uplift them in my mind and see and feel them differently? Do I believe that I can do that? I think you believe that you can. Now, doing it, it's work. It costs you a little bit of effort. This is the actions that you need to take first. I'm not saying what to do or don't do out here after you take the actions, but you got to be in integrity with your actions. Because if you're taking these actions and you haven't aligned yourself or coming from this uplifted place, like, I know what I did see them, thriving, radiantly healthy. I did check myself that I'm not in fear. I'm doing these things out of love for myself. This is an overflow of love for myself. If you do all of that, and then whatever is the natural extension of that, I'm just watching and hearing a lot of people taking reactionary actions or steps that aren't coming from alignment. Then what I want to say is, it's okay. It doesn't always mean that something bad is going to happen. It just means that you're not going to be guaranteed of the results. You're going to get what you get. And you're going to get what you get, again, based on your belief system. So if you didn't clean up the belief that they're weak, that they're sick, that something's wrong with them, it doesn't matter what action you're going to take out there. That still exists. You still believe that. That's why I'm saying there's no emergency, there's no fire. Just chill out. Just take a moment. Don't take a reactionary action out of something because you see something you can do to make it better. Make sure it's the action for you to take to make something better, or the word. I don't even mean action or take something. I don't mean it like that. I mean action out there. It could be a conversation. It could be something you're trying to say to them or convince them, or anything that is trying to fix something, and that you didn't go within first and check, where am I at? What's going on? What do I believe? Am I willing to lovingly uplift them in my mind and sit with that for a while and see how it feels? And have I been paying attention enough within to be quiet and listen to myself? And guess what? Do I trust myself? Do I trust myself? Do I trust that I am the cause, that I am the operant power? So then that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what it is, you do have everything you need within you for anything that is going on anywhere, because the cause is you. So if you don't know that, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, check it out. I'm saying practice. I'm saying go within and see. Ask that question. Do I trust myself? I think a lot of us would be maybe surprised, maybe not surprised to hear the answer is no. I don't trust myself. And why? Why don't I trust myself? Because I haven't listened to myself. Because I've trusted others over me, or given my autonomy to someone else, given my power to someone else, and then it didn't turn out so good. I didn't get the results that I thought I wanted, or I made bad choices. You know, I listened to myself. I did something, and then I got a bad result. So over time, I started to not trust myself because I didn't like the results that I was getting. And I'm saying these self inquiries, I find it very valuable, because it's not that one thing is right or wrong. It's not that it's right or wrong that you trust yourself or don't trust yourself. I'm suggesting you trust yourself, but you have to be in integrity. You have to know why you're not trusting yourself. You have to know if you do trust yourself or don't trust yourself. And then usually, that's what I'm saying, when you're bringing things into the light, you start getting information. Don't worry. You're just here listening. Maybe you never thought of this before. When you bring the question in, you're gonna start to get information for yourself. And again, this is where the non-judgment comes in. This is where the love comes in. This is where, what is the most loving thing to do for myself? I think it's revision a lot. I do. And again, you just smooth it over for yourself. I've always made the best decisions from the place consciousness that I was at. It was the best thing that I could have done in that moment for that person, for me, for whatever it is. That's the best I could have done. And now, from this consciousness, as a completely different being, of course, if you look at that and you're not looking in a loving way, you're going to judge yourself. You're going to be like, duh, but don't do that to yourself. You're different. You're not the same person. You're a completely different being. So you just have forgiveness, you have compassion, you have love for yourself. And then you forgive it, you look at it, you say, it's okay, that's the best I could do. Now, from this place, this more wise and knowing place, how would it have gone as this person now? How could I do it now? And then just practice it. And maybe that's a way I'm getting for some people who will say to me, I can't lie. That's how it happens. So I can't lie to myself. They have a resist. There's people that have a stickiness around revision, which I understand, because it's a concept. It's difficult for us to get that everything is now, that everything in your being is now. It doesn't know the past. If you're bringing it up to yourself now, your system, your nervous system thinks it's happening now. If you're remembering something and you're getting all the emotions going, the chemicals are releasing, your body everything's happening like it's happening now. It doesn't know, oh wait, that was 7 years ago, that was 2 years ago, that was 10 years ago. It doesn't know that. It thinks now. So in the same way, you have an opportunity in this now moment to heal your nervous system, to soothe it over, to choose to embody a different dimension, different reality for yourself as the most loving thing you could do for yourself. It's not about lying. It's nothing lying. It's just, this is what I'd like to do for me and see what happens. It's always like, let's see what happens. And from this place of trusting myself, like I trust myself, build back the trust that you have for yourself. Just decide, I trust myself. I trust my okay, because if you get this established of your beliefs, of your consciousness, that you trust yourself, then you trust your system. You trust your system to take care of you. We have too many messages, too many things where our system is like gone rogue somehow, like it's going to turn around and get you, And the only way it turns around and gets you is if this stuff is gone wonky. If this stuff is gone off, if these stinking thinking and thinking bad about yourself and bad about others and complaining and feeling down and feeling, getting into this downward spiral for a long period of time. And I'm not saying it's your fault. It's not about fault. It's just about forgetting. We forget. Then your emotions get involved and you get a little like sad and all that stuff. It's going to outpicture. That's the cause. It's going to outpicture as something in the physical plane, either an accident or a disease or, I don't know, bad relationship, like whatever, all the stuff, any stuff. So, it can be sometimes a little bit, a lot. It can be a lot for us to take all of that responsibility. And at the same time, I'm asking, what's the option? Someone else is going to do it for you or fix it, or you're not going to like it. I mean, maybe you like it at first, you think it's easier or whatever, but it's like I say, behavior modification doesn't last. If it's not coming from the state, if it's not initiated from an internal shift or change, or occupying a different state, and then the thing just naturally flows out of that, the action, whatever else you're doing, if this isn't aligned, it's behavior modification and it's not going to last. It's like you're trying to hold the thing, or if you're waiting, or if someone else is doing it, as soon as they don't do it the right way, it's done. You're mad, you're pissed, they screwed up or whatever it is. That's why I'm saying your best, the best thing you can do, first of all, again, start tuning into yourself and loving up yourself and trusting yourself, cleaning up whatever it is you got against yourself, whatever mistakes you think you've made, whatever it is. Just start with you. If you're focusing on other people, remember, just try to say, like, I'm going to give that just a pause on that for a while. I'm just I got some stuff to focus on. So if you find your mind, because that's a distraction, you find your mind going on what they can do and what they didn't do and they got to do this, just give it a moment. Just tell yourself, you know what, that can wait. I got to work on this for a bit. I got to focus on this. So you're going to focus on yourself. Same stuff as we always say, you're going to love yourself up. Just love yourself. Just go within. What is it? Like, what is it? Just ask yourself, like, what is it? What is it? What is the thing I need to know most? What is the thing I need to bring the most love to? What is the thing that needs the most light within me right now? What is it? And just sit with it and just love yourself. Just feel it, love it, whatever it is. And then, if you are thinking in your life about others, the others in your experience, because that's how we know ourselves too, this reflection, the people around us that we love that bring us so much love and grief, but the grief is us. The grief is us. Give it a try. What I'm saying is anything that's bringing you grief that you think is coming through another is your beliefs. So again, what do you got to lose? You have nothing to lose to decide that I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to do an experiment. Let's go for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. And I'm going to lovingly, anytime that person or the incident or whatever it is, the thing I think about them comes into my mind, I've got something here that I've practiced, I wrote down, whatever it is that I now want to give my attention and energy to on their behalf. Really, it's on your behalf. Everything you're doing is for you. Everything that we're doing is for us because it's your experience. We can make it look like it's for someone else, but really it's not. Again, in integrity with ourselves, we should just admit it's for us. Like, this is from my experience. And in my experience, because I'm uplifting another or sharing with another or loving another or being generous to another, that it helps them too, and I'm uplifted, that's great. Like, I'm not saying we can't do things for other, and it truly is a generous act, or we're in service. Of course it is. But in integrity with ourselves, the first part of it is for us. It's because it's coming out of something we like to do, right? It's something we want to do. So just take that responsibility, this is for me, because that can get it twisted too. You think you're doing something for another and then they don't accept it the way you wanted them to, or they're not grateful, or whatever other story we got. Then we get all mad or sad, or how dare they, indignant or whatever about them. When really that's because we didn't acknowledge this was for me first, because it makes me feel good. It's for me. And that's it. That's enough. And then from that place of it's for me, if I'm giving it over there, I don't care what they do with it. If they appreciate it, if they don't appreciate it, if they tell me thank you in the right way or not in the right way, it's okay. It was for me. This was genuinely from my heart, a selfless act. And it's never a selfless act. It's for you. So you just say, it's for me. And it brought me joy. And if it doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. And then expect them to be a certain way so that you can feel better. No, it's for you. So if everything is for you, you're going to lovingly decide to lovingly hold them in your awareness in the highest light. We want to change the world. We want it to start looking better out there. We want to get back in connection with everyone. This is what we got to do. Lovingly uplift everyone. I know it's challenging. If you're in an environment with a bunch of different people, or you're working, or you're around different personalities, different people, but just start challenging yourself. Are their behaviors, is the way these people are being, does it conform to what I believe about them? And then I know people say to me, yeah, well, I didn't believe that before I met them. Then they acted like that. And then I got the belief. And now they do act like that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. We're not going to get into whatever stuff we had in our subconscious mind when you met the person and how their tone sounded or their hair or somebody she was from there and you have a belief about that. There's a bunch of stuff that we're not aware of the programming. So just accept, whatever, or don't, but it's an experiment. You don't have to accept what I'm saying. Just do an experiment and see for yourself. Are they conforming to the belief system that I quickly made about them, put them in a box, and now they're in the box and they're acting how they are in the box that I have for them? Am I willing to change the box? Am I willing to drop the box? Am I willing to tell a different story and see what happens? If you've done it, because I've said it before, you will shock yourself. You will be shocked because the person that you labeled as whatever, harsh or whatever you said they were, flighty, they don't pay attention, they're distracted, whatever. The person that you label as that, if you truly can make a different story and see them in your mind's eye and practice it, give some effort. And people say to me, well, I don't want to do that for them. It's not for them, it's for you. It's your experience. Do you want your experience to be smoother or not? That's it. That's in integrity with yourself. You don't got to tell me, but I'm saying, what the hell are you doing? It's for you. It's never for them. It's always for you. I want my experience to be better. So I have to think of them better because they're in my experience. And if I want it to be better, I have to do the work to change them in my mind and be in integrity with myself when they don't show up, that I didn't do the work. I didn't do it. That's why I'm talking about this personal responsibility for my experience. And I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. At first, it's a little bit of work. There's some people that you have a big story about and it's a little more challenging, but I'm saying you maybe don't start with them. Start with yourself, like I said, and then start with the easier ones, the ones that you can really get into it. They just have a little bit of annoying stuff and they have more good stuff. And then you go into that and then you're going to see that you feel better, because it feels better to be in this energy of love and acceptance. It really just does. And then it's easier to extrapolate. It's easier to expand it out into the tougher cats, the tougher, whatever you want to call it. That's actually my favorite. It's my favorite because I like to see what I can do for myself. It's like my own challenge, like I've said. They're difficult. Yeah, not for me, not in my mind. I don't like to believe that. And then again, just this thing of that which you love reveals its secrets to you. Or, when you love something, it softens. So you don't want to give your love to that person because why? Why? Because they don't deserve it? Is that what you would want for you? I'm not saying you got to put yourself in harm or if someone's traumatic, come on. You know what I mean when I say these things. I'm not saying you do it in an abusive situation or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in our normal life situations when you just have a little, you don't like that person. And it's fine. You don't got to like everyone and you don't have to be friends with everyone. I'm saying for your own personal experiment, your own personal thing, to see what happens for yourself, because you're going to prove it to yourself that it was me. It's always me. So, personal responsibility, start with yourself, love yourself up. This is nothing new. I know I'm not saying anything new. I'm just saying, let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Let's really do it. And you can help yourself with mental diet. Don't just stay focused on what you're doing. Just stay focused on what you're doing and don't add a bunch of crap of, like I said, like whatever we're watching, series, or, you're just going to let your mind relax and watch something, just to discharge your mind. Just be mindful, fill yourself with the truth, uplifting things. You want to fill your world with uplifting things. If you're there and you're saying you're bored, there's always something you can do. Script something. If you're bored and you got nothing, you're confused, you don't know what to watch, or you don't know what to occupy your time with because, you know, you got a lot of time, write something, write your own script. Do something that is going to improve your experience in your life. You know, again, don't give your power away to someone else creating for you, conditioning you, programming you with their beliefs and thoughts. Make it your own. Be creative. Make it feel good for you. Tell the best story of your life for you. Okay? Hope that makes sense. I will talk about the energies tomorrow in class. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about this stuff because this is enough. This is a lot for today because I know I go on and we hear the same things and it's repeating. It's just we need repetition because we know it, but then this consciousness, this raising our consciousness, this becoming aware, becoming awakened, it's in stages. It is. It's in stages. It's a process. It's an unfolding. It's a blossoming. You know, the blossoming doesn't just boom. It's like a petal, a petal, a petal, a petal. You know, it's like a beautiful unfolding. So just see yourself in that process. And, you know, even when I listen to things, like I said, over and over again, filling myself with the truth, I hear the things different every time. Like sometimes I say, did they say that last time? Like I know it's the same recording or the same book or the same thing I read. But again, like I said about that other thing before, I'm a different person. You're a different being with new ears, new eyes in every moment. So I just re-listened to Mental Diets by Neville, which is only a 19, 20-minute track. And it's got everything you listen to of Neville has got everything in one thing, right? It's got it all in the one thing. Like you could just listen to that 19 minutes. And if you truly applied what he was saying, done. Mental diets, being aware of what are your inner conversations. What is going on? What is your mind repeating? What are you saying? You know, yeah, I've been listening to it on repeat too, because I'm thinking like, you know, people come into the new year and what are they doing? They want to go on a diet. Let's go on a mental diet. This is the best diet to go on for the new year. Go on our mental diet. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know we've been talking about it, but I think we can get even more refined. We can get a little bit more fine tuning on it, on these mental diets. And yeah, just becoming more and more aware. And then last thing, this is the beauty of it, because when you're tuning yourself all to this and you start paying attention, you really do catch yourself in some weird conversations or some weird, like, you know, like you're assuming they're going to say this. So you're practicing your defense or whatever already. And it's like, I'm assuming they're going to resist me, or I'm assuming they're not going to like what I have to say, or they're going to argue. It's just, you catch yourself in some ridiculousness. Like really, you're just like, wow. Yeah, I do believe that. And like, it's so illuminating to me. Like that was very, very mind blowing when I first learned it, because I caught myself so many times in these conversations, these arguments, or these justifications. And I was like, why am I doing this? I don't want that kind of a conversation. I don't want to do this. I don't want to practice my defense. Like, no, I'm just going to assume the conversation is good. And then I would switch over the conversation and have a better conversation, make it way shorter and a better conversation. Like, oh, you're so good. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, see ya. Like, that's it. That's all I want to say. I agree. Oh, thank you so much. I knew you'd agree. I knew you'd like it. Thank you. Bye. That's it. Make it good. Make it so good. And it works. But just what I'm saying, we never check ourselves. We just go along with that and we think that's it. Like, that's how it happened. Yeah, because you practiced it. But just when you catch yourself, just have something else to put in there. You know, make it fun. Make it fun. Let's make it fun. Let's make it enjoyable. Let's make it uplifting and loving. And let's see what happens. I know what's going to happen. It's good. If you do this, there is nothing but good that can come of it. That is the truth. If you truly do it, there is nothing, it's all good. You will start to see, like, wow, everybody's behaving differently. Everybody's responding to me differently, and it's nice, it's good. And just coming from that loving place. Okay, let's just soothe ourselves a little bit. Again, using all of the tools that we have, all of the faculties that we have, our breath, our body, to use as an instrument of consciousness to clear ourselves into the space. Now, we're going to put ourselves in a nice, shift our brain state from this beta state, thinking and analyzing, into alpha or even theta as you go to sleep. And please remember the simplest of the techniques. Like, please remember that these simple things are so, so powerful. This ease of bringing whatever seed that is with you as you're going to sleep into your sleep. Like, being super conscious and aware of what is the last thing that I'm thinking and feeling before I go to sleep. And if you can't get clear on an elevated emotion or whatever, you know what to do. Isn't it wonderful? Or isn't it amazing? Or my life is filled with miracles. Or what does a miracle feel like? Or I am, just affirming who you are. I am the operant power. What does that feel like? I am responsible for me. Something good. Practice it. And don't forget, like, remember, please remember, as you're going to sleep, drawing that seed into your sleep. And if you're just applying a few of these little things, a little bit of breathing, a little bit of consciousness, bringing into your sleep, changing your inner conversations, uplifting others in your mind, like, your life is going to be pretty wonderful. I promise. Like, I can guarantee it. But you got to do the work. You got to do the stuff, and then you're going to see the results. Okay. Let's do some more. Let's expand our container, put ourselves in a little bit of stretch, a little bit of discomfort. And then when you relax, it's like all the goodness floods back in. So you're going to look straight ahead, tongue is up, smile gently, inhale deep into your chest and hold the breath. Don't leave any space. Inhale more. I know it feels like there's no more room, but more. A little bit more. Try to expand. Everything is energy. Soften. Inhale more. A little bit more. Into your back. More. More love. More love. One more. One more. Hold it. Squeeze up. So you pull your root lock. Pull from the underside. Rectum, sex organs, navel. Pull it in and up to the heart. And exhale gracefully through the nose. Good. Inhale deep, deep, and hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. More light. More light. See and feel the light. It permeates everything. More light. More light. You can do it. Stretch it. More light. A little bit more. One more. Hold. Squeeze it up now. Squeeze, but keep your face relaxed. But squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Up, 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 up. And exhale gracefully. Relax. One last time. Inhale deep into the chest. Hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. You can do it. More. What do you want in your life? More love, more light, more abundance, more health, more freedom, more bliss. Let's go. More bliss, more bliss, more bliss. One more. Now hold it. Pull it up. Squeeze it up. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Hold and squeeze. And exhale gracefully. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the shift in your breath and your state of being. Good. Starting to get used to going within, being quiet, closing your eyes, breathing, connecting, going into the space. Start to get used to it. Maybe that's not something you've been doing regularly or you ever did, or you don't know to meditate. Just get used to it. This is what we need to do for ourselves right now. There's so much going on out here. You need to close and go within and create. You need to have this space, this quiet, nurturing space so that you can create. But we get too caught up in this out here and we think we need to do something when the most effective action you could take is going within first. Let's calm our nervous system. Continue to use your own tools. So you're sucking the tongue up to the roof of your mouth. Like you're going to click your tongue, but leave it there. Suck it up. Stretch that ligament. Look to the tip of your nose and breathe through your nose. Easy breath. Click the tongue off and swallow. Stick the tongue out. Stretch your tongue, stretch your eyes up to the third eye. Tip your chin, stretch your neck, and breathe. Coming back to the center, eyes open, looking over the left shoulder. Relax your face, tongue is up, smile. Look over that infinite horizon. Take your gaze far, far away. Open focus. Coming through the center, looking over the right shoulder. Relax your face, tongue is up, smile. Feel your whole system relax. Coming back to center, looking up. Neck is nice and long. Stretch the front of your throat, looking into that infinite blue sky. Relax your forehead. Coming through the center, tip your chin, close your eyes, or look at your cheeks. Coming center. Let's do our teeth and lips and gums and cheeks. Put your fingertips together. Plug your nose with your thumbs. Looking up. Inhale, mouth. Puff the cheeks, tip the chin, hold. Pinky to the sternum, elbows high. Relax your shoulders. Put pressure on your cheeks, your upper cheeks, your outer cheeks, your lower gums. Coming to center and exhale. One reset on the senses. Thumbs inside the ear, cover all your senses, puff your cheeks and you tip your chin. Put pressure and then you come back and pop the thumbs out. This is good for the inner ear. Let's go. When you're done just sitting quietly, once again, tuning in how you feel. Feel this fertile ground. You're tilling the soil, pruning the weeds, creating this fertile soil and ground for you to plant your seeds or water your seeds. Inhale and hold the breath. Rub the palms, get some energy. Bring your wrists together, bring them in front of your throat. Let's use our voice. Let's use our sound. We use the sound zo, like buzzing bees of summer. Zzz. Feel the vibration in your teeth, in your head, in your glands. Make it up. It's in your brain. You feel the buzzing in your brain. And then a nice long O. Inhale, use your full breath. Inhale to begin. Beautiful again. One more time. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Pull root lock if you can. Feel the energy come up into your heart, into your hands, onto your face, shining in your cheeks. And exhale. Inhale, let's gather it up. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, press down. Cover yourself with light. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, press down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, press down. Sitting for a moment again, feeling what you feel. Notice what you notice. Notice the difference in your state of being. Why are we doing all of these tools? We shake everything up because it can't just sit stagnant and still. You want to move it in a gentle, nice way. And then you're creating this nice fertile ground. And then you're harmonizing and tuning yourself, your tone, your voice, your nerves, your face, your hands, your body, your breath. And you know what it does is when you're not that, you notice. When you do this consistently and you're harmonized and you feel in harmony and rhythm, when you're off of that, then you're really aware. That's what I'm saying. It's helping you to catch yourself. It helps you to catch when you're in those weird conversations or whatever. It really stands out. You're like, wait a minute. That's not what I like to feel. That's not how I've been practicing being. It stands out like a sore thumb. Last thing, let's bring our hands into just one finger up. Yeah. And just bring it in front of the heart. We're going to just one soothing breath, cool down with sitali. Cool down meaning like process, detox. You're going to curl your tongue if you can. If not, you make a little sippy mouth and you put that tongue near your teeth and your lips and you can feel the cool air and take your time. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest, and then exhaling gently through the nose. Take your time. Inhaling mouth and exhale nose. One more inhale through the mouth or tongue. Pull the tongue, swallow, and exhale. Inhale, nose. And exhale. Bring your hands to prayer. Just feel how you feel. You could do that breath for 3 minutes before bed, or 7 minutes, or 11 minutes, or you could do the breath 11 times. You just feel what you feel. Notice the difference. Tuning into your state of being. Who do I say that I am? Who am I being? If you don't know yet, if you haven't decided, just decide to feel peaceful, to feel calm, to feel loving. Finding that unconditional love for yourself. Feeling every cell and every space in between dancing in love, dancing in light. Fill your whole being with this liquid golden light, like a soothing balm. Every cell harmonized, radiant. Feel yourself big, radiant, expansive, bright. Bring your awareness into your heart center. Just feel yourself so clear, so loving, so calm, so aware. Let's cover ourselves in the beautiful blankets of love, peace, and light. Sending it out to all beings, everyone we know, everyone we don't know. Everyone we like, everyone we think we don't like. Inhale to begin. Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at my right, love above me, love below me, love in me, love in my surroundings, love to all, love to the universe. Inhale. Peace before me, peace behind me, peace at my left, peace at my right, peace above me, peace below me, peace in me, peace in my surroundings, peace to all, peace to the universe. Inhale. Light before me, light behind me, light at my left, light at my right, light above me, light below me, light in me, light in my surroundings, light to all, light to the universe. Let's use our voice one more time. Inhale for Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining me.